there's a lot of folks that have a lot of tremendous history and a lot of funny stories and a lot of funny things and great things to say about Mike. And I thought long and hard about what to cover off on for just a few minutes. And that's all right. My customers don't listen to me either. And I simply want to do one thing, and that's in the event that the rest of the speakers spend so much time, reminiscing and telling, great old stories. I'm going to do the serious part and keep it really, really simple. I vote myself most likely to say something stupid and get in trouble, so I'll try to keep it simple. And it's just simply thanks. When you think about all of the years and all of the time and everything that you've contributed, sometimes folks don't take enough time to simply say thanks.
You look good.
So that's all I want to leave you with, and focus specifically on the last couple of years. For as old as we are, and didn't have that much of a chance over the course of your 38 years to interface together, the last couple of years have been very, very special. I want to say thanks personally for everything that you contributed to the employer team, which, quite frankly, some folks didn't really think was going to exist or didn't really have a viable path. And I want to thank you for helping turn that around and kind of show some folks perhaps that was not an accurate position. So a chance again. But thanks for everything you did to create the years and the strategy that we developed as a team. It meant a lot. I think it set the trend for a lot of folks in the room, and everybody, on behalf of everybody that you've touched, managed, mentored, whatever, simply put, thank you very much.
Speaker, you going to take a break after me?
You.
Okay.
Up here and then take a break.
All right. I got one sticky note and I got a pee. So this is going to be right? So,
Are we going to take a break or just keep going?
I love you.
We'll not go one more and then we'll take a little
So
break.
Mike,
I don't know where I fall on the list.
22.
I don't know.
I wish I had 38. I really do. But what I'm going to tell you is just a couple things. The home team trips that I had with Mike are so memorable because home team means so much to everybody in this room that have been on home team trips. They're a really cool opportunity to get to know people outside of work environments. Get to know their spouse, their families, in some cases their kids, and I truly just cherish those trips that we had on home team. The rounds of golf that we had, how much fun we had, smoking and joking, as we used to call it, was always fun. And picture this. So Mike and I are counterparts. I'd been to managed care for a while. I came back to managed care. Big Jimmy is our regional sales manager, and Mike and I are counterparts reporting to Big Jimmy.
It was.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Some of the personal things that have meant so much to me, Mike, were the family vacations that I had with my now 13-year-old and my 10-year-old. We came to Indian Rocks Beach, and you gave us the condo for dirt. And my kids still remember that. The beaches in Florida, the times we had, and this beautiful 1,500 square foot, 3-bedroom, decked out, nicer than my house, furnished, beautiful place on the beach. It was magical. So I'll always remember that, and I hope to continue that. Just saying.
I'm sorry.
I always remember when I was counterparts with Mike, and I'm almost done, I promise, I really got to pee. So Mike and I were working together. He was living in an apartment, and he was like, I got to find a place to hang my sign. And he said, would you mind at the end of the day going over and looking at this property with me? I'm like, sure. He goes, I got to tell you, this this real estate agent that I've been working with, we've kind of got a thing going, and I like her, and I think she's a wonderful lady, and just know that history. So we go over. Turns out to be the condo of a hockey player,
Phil Esposito.
So we're going over, and lo and behold, Debbie is his agent. So they had known each other a little bit before that time, but this was, I guess, one of the history moments for me. And Debbie, I just want to speak to you because on the boys' trips, on work trips, Mike talks about you so much, and he misses you, and you just need to know how much he loves you. Because he always wants to go home. And that's always a focus, and you see him on the last day of the trip, you're like, hey, go Mike, going home. Going
Sitting
home.
on G, waiting on O.
Sitting on G, waiting on O, that's right. So the last thing that I'll leave you with is, so Mike got the best tan in the industry, right? And I wasn't blessed with his melatonin. Clearly? A little Irish, I don't know, a little mutt, I think. But one of the things that I had happen to me the year after my first son was born is I got diagnosed with skin cancer. And it had been misdiagnosed, and I went in, and 42 stitches later, I looked like Frankenstein. I mean, I had a massive scar on the side, and Mike and I were counterparts at the time, and that was the first of 6 that I've had cut out. But, Mike, so when I was preparing for this, I thought about what meant the most to me, and really just your friendship and your support, because it was hard. Coming back to a room like this with kind of a physical ailment, being as vain as I am, it was, and Mikey just loved me, and he just loved me right through it, and never said a thing, and I think probably defended me, and I think Truett Webster walked up one time asking if I cut myself shaving. I'm like, really? I wasn't that drunk last night. So Mike, I love you. Debbie, I love you. I promise to be short. Going to the next one?
I tell you what, let's take a quick break.
We'll take a quick break so everybody can pee.